Do you know where your heart is located? I'm going to tell you, calm down. Raise your right hand, put it on your left chest. Definitely, there's a heart down there that is beating. If your heart is beating, that is a good thing. And for you to be watching this video, that shows that your heart is beating. Work well done. Everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, we are going to be talking about the heart and ways to prevent high blood pressure. You see what is happening in our society today in Nigeria? They've removed fuel subsidy, increase in transportation, food is expensive, clothes is expensive, people cannot go to work because of increased transportation. How do we now reduce this high blood pressure? So today I'm going to be talking about the heart and also ways to reduce high blood pressure. But first of all, let's talk about the heart. What do you know about the heart? I believe when somebody talks to you about the heart, you're like, oh, my heart is with someone. Oh, somebody's heart is with me. Oh, they've broken my heart. Is that all you know about the heart? If that is all you know about the heart, then you are mistaken. Come, let me teach you. The heart is an organ that is found in the human body. Yes, the heart has a role to play when it comes to the distribution of blood around the body. Let me break it down so that you understand. When we were in primary school, we are meant to memorize this. We breathe in oxygen and we take out carbon dioxide. Repeat after me. We breathe in oxygen and we take out carbon dioxide. Say it. Okay, good. So when you breathe in oxygen, it's the heart that makes sure that the oxygen you breathe in gets to the various organs in the body. The heart helps to distribute blood around the body. The heart helps to distribute blood to the kidneys, to the brain, to the liver, to the scrotum, to the vulva, everywhere. The heart plays a role when it comes to the distribution of blood around the body. It distributes oxygenated blood. This blood contains nutrients. This blood contains oxygen. The heart makes sure that it gets to every part of the body. And the heart makes sure that the waste product, the carbon dioxide that is there, the heart makes sure that it collects it and sends it, then we're able to breathe it out through the lungs. So you can see if there is no heart, you will not be watching this video. The heart is very vital. If there is no heart, your brain cannot function. If there is no heart, the kidney cannot function. So that is why, as an individual, it is important to protect your heart. It is important to protect your heart to prevent high blood pressure. So the heart does this effortlessly. The heart keeps pumping blood in, out, in, out, in, out. It keeps doing it without asking you for a paycheck. The heart keeps doing this job without asking you for salary. The heart just keeps doing this job. But when the heart becomes affected, a lot of things are going to go wrong in the body. 3 major organs will be affected immediately when the heart goes wrong. The brain will be affected, the kidney will be affected, and the heart itself will be affected. So that is why it is important for you to prevent high blood pressure. I'm going to be explaining to you what is actually causing this high blood pressure. You see the blood vessels. You can see what's on the screen. There's a blood vessel. So this blood vessel supplies the heart with necessary nutrients, supply the heart with all the vitamins. You see the blood vessels, blood is flowing through it. When these blood vessels constrict, the blood is not going on a high pressure. Like, let's assume the blood vessel is not small. Like the blood vessel is like it's narrowed. So the blood is not forcing itself into it. It's forcing itself. Like it's using high force. It's using high power to ensure that, oh, it gets there. That's where the problem starts. That's where you now start hearing high blood pressure. Because the blood vessels are using strength. They are using force. They are using power to pump blood. Instead of them going normally slowly and just cruising around. But now they are using all their strength to ensure that the heart gets the necessary nutrients. And when things comes like that, it increases the high blood pressure and makes one say, oh, this individual has hypertension. This individual's blood pressure is above 180. This individual's blood pressure is above 200. Something needs to be done. Now, let's talk about the real cause. What puts you at risk of going down with high blood pressure? When it comes to high blood pressure, there are some things you can control and there are some things you cannot control. So the first one is family history. If you have a family history of high blood pressure, your brother, your sister, mother, grandfather, grandmother, grandsister, grand-auntie, if there's a history of high blood pressure, you as an individual is at risk of going down with high blood pressure. And also your race, where are you from? If you are black, you are at risk of going down with high blood pressure. Yes, so you just have to be careful. These are the two things you can't control. I'm not saying all blacks are hypertensive. I am not saying all blacks have high blood pressure. I'm just saying these two things, the family history and your race, puts you at risk of going down with high blood pressure. But there are some things you as an individual can control to prevent high blood pressure from happening. First one is too much salt. Yes, too much salt in your diet. You see people, they want to drink and they'll pack salt inside. After cooking, they want to eat, they'll pack salt inside. Too much of salt contains sodium. And sodium can help retain blood, like water, into the blood vessels, making it plenty. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the English I think I will use better. So that helps to draw water into the blood vessels. That helps to increase the volume of the blood in the blood vessels, making it too much. I hope you understand. So sodium, too much salt is not good. You are not exercising. You are not moving your body. You are not active. That can put you at risk of going down with high blood pressure. And another one is overweight. Yes, being overweight. Let me tell you something. The heart is just there. You can say, if I now add extra weight to my own body, I'm going to be overworking the heart. It's more or less like a small car towing an HGV truck. I don't know if I'm making any sense. So being overweight puts you at risk of going down with high blood pressure. Then another is smoking. Yes. What smoking does is that smoking constricts the blood vessel. It makes the blood vessels small so that the blood will be going in at a high pressure. You know, when the blood vessels are like this, the blood can just go smoothly. But when the blood vessels are not very small as a result of smoking, blood passing through it might be going through it at a high pressure. So these are things that you can control as an individual. So now you know the cause. I believe you already know, your mind is already telling you how to prevent it. First of all, if you are smoking, I would advise you quit smoking as soon as you can. If you are overweight, I would advise you try working out, try some dietary modification to help you lose weight and stop overworking the heart. And also, if you are static, you are not exercising, you are not moving, that has a role to play in your heart. So I advise you start exercising and you start doing some movement. And also, if you are taking too much salt, I would advise you reduce your salt intake because that is going to go a long way. If you are taking high fats, high cholesterol, those congee oil, I advise you stop it because that increases your chance of going down with blood pressure. So it's not fuel scarcity that will make you go with blood pressure. It's not the transportation cost that will give you high blood pressure. These are the things I just listed that can put you at risk of going down with high blood pressure. And this can be prevented when you avoid these things I just listed. Am I making any sense? So the heart is very important when it comes to your functionality. So if you damage the heart, it's going to damage a lot of things. And that is not healthy. I hope I've been able to explain to you what the heart does and also how to prevent high blood pressure. Thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and also don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Miss Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.